Hey guys, today we're gonna analyze a very nice endgame study. This is FIDE Master Michel, and in this video we'll see this instructive position I found in Dvoretsky's endgame manual. Keep watching. Okay, in this position it is white to move and white is winning. You can pause the video and try to find it. I will explain some ideas right now. In this endgame, white has a rook up, but black has the pawn on the 7th rank and they are about to promote. It's really hard to stop that pawn promotion. So we have some lines. For example, there's a normal move here, like for example king d3. The idea is that if they promote, we can skewer over here, and then we simplify, we turn into a pawn's endgame, and maybe we could be winning. So that's a line we need to analyze, but in the end it's not really working, because after we get the queen and in the pawn endgame, we're not really winning, because black king is getting c3 just in time to defend the pawn on e6. So it's just a trade, and black is getting a draw in this variation. So king d3 is not really getting too much. There is another really nice line, really interesting, with king c3, and the idea is that if black promotes to queen, we could be playing king b3 with a very nice mating net over here. It's really hard to stop that for black. So let's analyze that idea. King c3, black promotes to queen, and king b3. It seems like we are mating over here. If black moves the king, we don't mate, but we get the queen. However, in this position there is one defensive move. Here black can play the long move, queen a8, controlling from the distance h1 over another long line, but well, this is enough to stop the threats and also to win the endgame for black. So this idea of king c3 does not seem to be working. So there is another idea we could analyze, and it is this d5 first. And the idea is that we would be blocking the diagonal, so the mating net could be really unstoppable, or at least getting material. For example, they capture, we play king c3, and if black promotes here to queen, then we are playing king b3, and now this is unstoppable, right? There's nothing black can do, and at least white is getting the queen. However, in this line, after king c3, black can play, instead of just promoting to queen, which is clearly not working, they could try this nice move d4 check. And the idea is that if white takes, then they are promoting to queen and they are winning. And if white plays king b3, threatening mate, it seems to be very strong for white. However, black can promote to knight check, and they are going to save the game playing this way. So in this position, this idea of d5 is very interesting, but it's not really going to work. King c3, as we saw, is not working either. So the way to win is by playing this surprising line. Rook h1 first move, black is going to play king b2, and then this beautiful rook a1. And the idea here is that we are going to create a stalemate position to force black to move this pawn, and then we will be getting a passed pawn and probably winning the endgame. That's the idea. So after rook here, black doesn't have too many options. If they go back, our king is going to make progress, and in the end we are going to be capturing the pawn on a2 when our king gets a little more active on b2. So the main line here is when black takes the rook, king goes to a1, and then we will play king c2. Now this is a stalemate position. Black needs to move the pawn, and of course we don't capture now. We play d5, getting a passed pawn here. Black can play e4, we play d6, and then this is a pawn race, but we are promoting first to queen, and then if black promotes to queen, we will have mate in 2 moves or the diagonal. So say queen, we check, and we check. So promoting to queen doesn't make too much sense. Also notice white king needs to be on c2 some moves before, because the king on c1 could be getting check when black promotes. So this move, king c2, was very accurate. It's the right way to play. And well, now instead of promoting to queen, black can try promoting to knight again. However, this is not really a big problem for white. They can just play king b3, and black can still try knight d3, and then well, do we capture the knight on d3? I don't think that's a good idea. It could be a stalemate. So we need to play here queen d4 check, and then we break the stalemate, and we are winning very soon after the key moves. Then we can capture the knight with check, and that will be made in the next move. If you have any question about this study, let me know in the comments. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Help my channel with some like if it was like that. Subscribe so you get notifications for my next videos. Never stop believing. See you in the next.